Yo 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 yo. It is Twan coming back at you again with yet another Photoshop tutorial. And today I'm going to be talking about curves. And I'm not talking about the shape of the female body, which of course it's a beautiful creation, and if you get to touch and do things with that beautiful creation, it becomes a tremendous and amazing experience most of the time. Sometimes it's not. But anyways, what I am talking about is the tool found in Photoshop, and this tool is located in your image tab underneath adjustments, where you can find this whole list of adjustments that you can make towards your photo. And we're talking about curves, so I'm going to click curves, and it's going to bring up this curves dialog box. And in this box, you can mess with your curves. What curves do is they control tones and contrast, and you can also use curves to create color correction in your photo, and or image, or whatever. And basically, it creates contrast in your shadows, which is in your lower left, your midtones, which is in the middle, middle, and your highlights, which is found at the very top. And at the bottom left, this is where you have your blackest of the black. You see that really dark African walking down the street. This is where you will place him. And here at the top, you have if you start calling me racist because of that, I am black, just so you know. So yeah, shut that nonsense up. Like I said, at the opposite side, here you have the whitest of the white. And yeah, shit. And that's basically, your understanding of the box. And in the box, there's this diagonal line. And this is the balance of contrast that your image gives you. And basically, an image only has a certain amount of contrast. And if you take away contrast from a part of an image, it's going to go to another part of the image. Like, basically, you can't give what you don't have. So an image can't give more contrast to an area without taking away contrast from an area. So that's what you have to. That's basically the trade-off you have to make when you're creating curves. So basically, to create a curve, you create anchor points, and what you do is you click, and it creates a point. You click, creates a point. Click, creates a point. And the curve I just made is the basic S curve, if you wanted to know that. And basically, on the bottom left side of the diagonal line, this is where you have, you kind of darken up your image, or yeah, basically you darken up your image. On the other side is where you can brighten the hell out of your image, on the highlight side at least. And that's basically all curves is doing is, you're creating contrast in certain areas, you're darkening up certain areas, and you're brightening up other areas. And that's what I can do with my curve. I can create this kind of sexy picture all through my curves. And things you want to avoid is downward slopes, as in let's see, this right here, because from this point to this point it creates a negative area. It inverts the colors, it inverts the tones, and you don't want that unless you're doing it for some type of project, which I wouldn't really understand. But yeah, you want to avoid doing that. You want to avoid going wild with your curve. Start placing points, up here, down here, maybe right in the middle. Maybe I want to put it at a 90-degree angle. No, don't. Settle down with your curves. Don't get too crazy with them. And that's the basic of curves. And shit, you just learned all that in what, 5 minutes, I guess. I don't know. I'm not keeping track of time. But you can see the before and after. What curves do is they just kind of, make your image stand out more. It kind of intensifies your image, and that's sometimes, that's what you want. You want to actually, not have to look all close, and you can sit back and relax and enjoy the picture. And here we have this dull apple that I found on Google, and just by looking at it, I feel like I'm being sucked into the land of the dead just by looking at this apple. And I'm gonna color correct this apple by using curves. So I go to my image once again and adjustments and curves, and here, I can, bring back down and mess with it right now. But there's this thing called channels, and I just want to mess with the red channel, the red colors, and maybe I want to brighten up the red area, so kind of do that. And maybe I want to, mess with the green right here. The green all found in this. And as you can see, just by clicking that area, it brings up a point. And I can control click, and it brings that point right there on the screen. So I can, I can click that and move that there, and bring back my curve, or my straight line that I had before. And, now that green is all there. And I can go back to my RGB and, kind of darken up the reds, and, maybe bring the line right back there and press OK, and kind of view my apple. And now I actually kind of want to take a bite of the apple. I don't feel like I'm going to die once I place my teeth within the bounds of the skin of the apple. So, yeah. That's what curves is all about. Creating contrast and correcting colors. So yeah, hope you learned something. That's the basics of curves. I'm not going to get too deep into it because I don't want to confuse people. But, so yeah, hope you learned something as always. Hopefully these curves, kind of guide you into Photoshop heaven, and I hope you finally reach your destination sometime soon. So, peace out, and stay gold. Toodles. Bring it back to your laboratory while he's in his oratory glory. It's like a horror story. The mask is like Jason. They told the place not to let the basket type case